Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. I'm Daniel Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy and Whiskey Marketing School. This is a bottle that was a gift from Lizzie Mack, one of our whiskey somms, and student at Wizard Academy and major donor, actually. And I was excited when I saw this one because my friend Davin Topol is the one who distilled this and who probably was involved in releasing this. But this is Real Spirits, which is a part of Real Ale Brewing Company in Blanco, Texas. And I love what Davin has created over there. And this one specifically, I've never been able to get. It's Phoenixx Rising, and this isn't the first one that they've done. So there was a beer that they made called Phoenixx Double ESB, Extra Special Bitter, right? And that's an English ale type bitter ale. And they that was a special recipe for Real Brewing. They took that minus the hops and made a whiskey with it. And then they've released it over time in special releases at different ages. This is the fourth. The fourth and the last release of the barrels that had the Phoenixx ESB mash bill. And they called it Phoenixx Rising because, you know, we're all nerds in the whiskey community. Batch 4, 60 months old, or as you and I like to call it, 5 years. In Texas, everybody measures by the months on the whiskey these days. And so I'm really excited to see this because 6-year-old malt, straight malt in Texas, not common. And look at that color. Just, that's elaborate. Oh, and I love that they're using a fake cork. Thank you for that. Seriously, thank you. I've got so many bottles in the vault that would be 100% fine if people would just use a damn fake cork instead of trying to. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, the write-up is clever, but not informative in any way whatsoever, which is not surprising, but it's beautiful. 62% cask strength, double pot stilled straight malt whiskey. Label is in the graphic is very cool. Okay. Davin, I texted you today to see if I could get some more information. You didn't reply. So your words are not going to be included in this video. And I can hassle you because I consider you a friend. And I didn't give you any notice whatsoever, so that's my fault. Oh man, the nose on that is good. Woo-wee! That is caramel toffee, burnt marshmallow. Oh, almost coffee bean chocolate, like milk chocolate coffee bean or espresso bean. It's spicy amaretto. Yeah, amaretto. Man, I love that nose. That is good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Man, Davin just makes such good whiskey. Real Spirits are the sleeper brand for me, where it's like not as many people know about them as like Balcones or Still Austin, but when I get a bottle of Real Spirits, I immediately know that like I've got some solid stuff right here. And it may not be my preference. Some of them have been a little different profile for what I prefer, but it will always be good. It will always be interesting, never be boring, and it will always be well produced, like no flaws, quality production. And this is not an exception. This is very good. This might be one of my preferred things I've had from Real Spirits. Oh, man. Deep butterscotch, coffee, spice, like cinnamon, a little bit dry, but not nearly as tannic as I would have imagined, not nearly as wood forward as I would have imagined. This is surprisingly delicate for a 6-year-old Texas whiskey. I'm going to add a little water, and they wrote some, I'm going to see if they wrote, I think they wrote tasting notes. I think I saw some things on the bottom that I tried to avoid reading. Yep. Toffee marshmallow. Yeah, me too. Allspice. Almond biscotti. I said amaretto, but I think that. Rolled oats. I don't actually know that one well enough to give a good note on rolled oats. I've always hated oatmeal my whole life. The only oats I've ever eaten were an oatmeal cookie, and even that was under duress. Because they always put freaking raisins in that. No one wants a raisin in a cookie. That's evil. I don't even like raisins, actually. Like, even as a kid, the little Sun-Maid box of raisins. Ugh. Okay, made it more toffee, more marshmallow. A little bit more spice. Oh, it's a beautiful nose. Oh, man, a little water. I'm going to add just a few more drops. A little water brought that down to probably about 55, 58. And man, that sweet spot is just... I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to add a little more, try to bring it down to closer to what I would imagine 50 would be. And just let it sit for a second. Real Spirits has actually, I don't know if it's changed, because it has been a heck of a long time since I went and visited their actual stills. They used to have this pot still on the back of the brew house that shared a wall with the fermenters, and a pipe came through the wall, and they would pipe in their wash into the pot still, and we were always hassling Davin. It's like, do they know you're back here? Did you just like punch a hole through the wall and like tap into their fermenter, and you're back here on the back of the building, like illegally distilling all of their stuff, hoping they don't catch you? Because that's what it feels like. It's a shed on the back of the brew house. And man, in the summer, being in that little shed in the sun, I can't imagine. Whoever was distilling, which, I mean, Eli was doing it, or no, it wasn't Eli, it was Eliezer. Eliezer, and man, the work that must have been put in, that Davin put in to get whiskey this good. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh, that nose. I love it. Yes. As I suspected, I find this with a lot of Texas whiskey. Right around 100, you get to this truly magical spot where the proof is enough that it's holding a lot of really rich, deep espresso chocolate bean kind of characteristics, but it's light enough that it feels a little more delicate and not as much of a and a little more of the, like what they would say is allspice maybe, and that sort of toffee bread pudding is coming forward. Man, I've had bread pudding on the brain for the last few reviews. All right. So I asked in the last a week ago, you're going to see these weeks apart. It's going to be a little bit before I get to it, but if you would like for me to read questions from the YouTube channel or the Facebook group, again, on the channel, let me know. And it's still going to take a month for me to catch up because we shoot these a month in advance. But I'll start incorporating it the next time I shoot these if you guys are up for it. Once again, Lizzie Mac, thank you for giving this as a gift. I'm sorry to the rest of you that you won't get to drink it, but track down Real Spirits and see what you think. I cannot ask you to buy things because that's illegal for a non-profit channel. Cheers to you, and I'm really glad you're here. I don't have anything for Phoenixx Rising or for Davin Topil. If you want to grow this channel, liking and subscribing is going to help us out. If you enjoy it, bring it on.